Alright guys, we're back in for another episode. I reckon at least one more, maybe two. Might have enough time for a second one today. After this one, we shall see. See what happens. This is flowing nicely actually. That means that this is moving. Indeed, look at that, 1680. So we need steel. We need steel, man. Oh, you're following this little dude back. But at least you got released. That's the main thing. You got released. Yes, we have started harvesting, which means you'll start to be filling up. And what have you got? Bugger all. What have you got? 251. You take 105. Yes. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you can go left next. That's fine. Because you guys have actually started harvesting. And we're bringing it all. That's right, we have to travel to it, don't we? I forgot all about that. I forgot all about the fact that we have to come all the way here because there's no feed-in for the thing, and otherwise the out would be over here. Yes. We're probably actually supposed to, yes. There's no real other way to do it, is there? Oh well. They can just keep doing that. That's fine. And we're about to repay, so we'll grab another loan. We're nearly up to 18 mil. This is getting a little bit concerning in regards to the money situation. We need to be able to start bringing that down. It's just growing too much, way too much. 310 to 26. I don't know how. I got a funny feeling this is going up, but I just don't think it's going up quick enough. This is now coming back down again for some reason, probably because I saved the electronics meat. Oh, there's people starving now. Okay. So that should bounce. That should bounce around. 20,652 and. Let's face it, this house is going to get built back up, and there's always one person. No matter how many people live in this house, only one doesn't have a job. Which is, frankly, quite ridiculous. Okay, oh yes, and we need this thing up and running 6 work days. Yeah, baby, yeah. What are you doing in here? Reconstruction. You don't have steel, you don't have boards, you got everything else. Cement you will not need ever. And that's nearly done. Beautiful. And that should actually get done. Excellent, excellent. I haven't looked at the other guys' build lists for a while. You've got quite a bit. Oh my goodness. You have a considerable amount. Right, so this steel you can get from there, go and buy it. Asphalt concrete you buy, good. Gravel. Gravel you can buy. Yep, so, yep, that'll work. 1, 2, 3 come out of there. Yep, beautiful. That is fabulous. That'll make sure that they get cranking. You've got a load on. And you've got quite a bit on as well. Alright, so you two will need to buy your steel from here. And your gravel you get from here. Yeah, okay, you can still do that. 340 gravel in there. Oh yeah. You can definitely get your gravel from there. See, and both of these guys are supposed to be bringing gravel to this thing. But I just really not sure. Oh my god, that 2.9%, that's gone up heaps. I'm just not sure that they actually are. Open, 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 flat, flat. So you can't even take gravel anymore. Covered, flat, open, dumper. Where are you? See, and you're going to this close one. Basically. Oh, and you're doing the chemicals. Yes, that makes sense. You go to there. Yes, that makes sense. Taking gravel to there. Yep. Chemical plants. Aggregate storage. Yep. Prefab out. You're loading prefabs. You're loading steel. You're unloading prefabs. Bricks and boards out. Bricks out. Yep. Wood in. You're unloading wood in. But you're not picking it up from anywhere yet. And my small rail, oh my god. Unload gravel, doofus. Heavens of Betsy. I've had it as pick up this entire freaking time. No wonder there's been no gravel put in there. Right, oh crap, 91. I didn't think it took that long for us to do that drive. But apparently it took 2 days. Okay, go on. Oh, no, yeah, that one. Yeah, go on. Right, so that'll take care of that. 66 come back up 0.15. That's what I want to see. So this is starting to handle it again. And I think we need to make sure we keep our happiness up in this area. Because if these guys are really running at like 30% less, you know, i.e. averaging under 50%, then with half of the, I mean, we've got more than half built. With half built. Yeah, they need to be, yeah, we'll see about having to need this one. And let's actually just turn that off and get more people here, please. The same with this other pub. And the same with this one. You, on the other hand, you can be manufactured. Yeah, no, it is that button. Now that that road is complete, number of workers outside the CO. 22, because of what it is. So we need concrete and gravel, and you know what? Because of what it is, we're going to buy that material stuff. I think you all know what was running through my head. We're going to have to double borrow again. Nearly 18 mil. That's just a debacle. Absolute disgrace. Right. And then see it just popped again. Bang. Done. So quick. Where are you? You're the little one. Where are you? You shouldn't be getting held up. If anything, you hold others up. Ah. You can go, son. And you are the EDK, which is that one. So where are you? You are heading on your way back because you have finished. What did you finish? Oh, okay, in other words, you just did that one. That's it. Go back. Oh, man. Right. Yep, now they're both working, so the other guy should be leaving. So you can go back, and that's that little bit now powered. So it doesn't matter how we come in anymore. This will get done, and then this will get done. We can power this side, and this whole thing will get powered. We power this side, and this whole thing gets powered. That little crossover being done is just magical. That's huge. What the hell? Oh, that's the out, that's the in. Right. So yes, we can actually power this while we wait for this to be built, and we only need to power that bit. Yep. Damn straight, brother. And you're coming back up here to do that one, which is the bottom part. Yeah, so that will actually work out really, really well. Oh crap, money. I'm gonna pause it. because I got it on faster mode. We're really yeah. We got to do doubles every time. There's something not right here, big time. 18 mil. Oh, there is massively something not right. 60, 61, 62, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 2 days back here. But then we did a double. Then we had to do another double, and then another double. Yeah, something is not particularly good at the moment. Right. So you are now going to be done. I need to borrow more money before I forget that. You can go home and you can be done to there. I'm going to pause it because I've got to watch this. You there, there, there. That little bit's already done, so you can come back to there. And then you can go and you can get that bit. Alright, unpause. Beautiful. Both of them are in. Yep, that one. Yep. Alright, now what over in here? Yes, here. What in here is being done exactly? You and you do have someone here, right? Does that mean that we're neglecting our materials in, or are they just switching from one to the other and back again? You don't really need to be done, but hey, if you are, that's great. It's these ones that I want done. You don't have anyone, no. So you can just be switched off for now, actually. No, they're here, aren't they? Yes, they are here. So, where are you guys? You're going up the top, you're going to the left, and you're going up. See, so they're all going up the top again. And it must be because they're the ones that were most recently. See, now I thought it was added to the, because originally it was whatever ones you placed on the ground first when it comes to the construction offices. They will deliberately, now we have power. So now you should have meat. So now we can have people move in here. Now, back to what I was saying. So originally, allow. Yep, definitely. If we place these first and then these, when we brought them all up, they would just go and do this one. But now it looks like they actually do them in the list that's been added. And they're prioritizing reconstructions over everything else, which is exactly what you would hope that they would do. Because that's kind of what you want them to do. So yeah, things have seemed to have changed a little bit, somewhat. Bugger it. Let's brought that down. And this guy can do the minor crimes. I'm going to be cancelling them out of here soon, aren't I? But you can have people moving now. You have got, yes, you've got workers coming all the way from God knows where. But you've got workers, and there's lots of regular workers in here. It's just the police officers that we need to ramp up, which is why we're doing it this way. And 25%, that's at least holding steady. 20,600. So we are getting more people in. Where are you sitting out of that? So you can be now maxed out. Having said that, This one is now on board. Let's do vaccine development here then. And it's got plenty of workers. That house is filling back up. Because if you remember, I accidentally let these run down to zip basically. But that's good. That's excellent. That means that you should have. Oh yes, fantastico. Oh beautiful. Don't know how happy that makes me. But yeah, you're at max. Yes, yeah, yep. You're at max. Okay, cool. So we bring this other one up to max. And do we have no? So no one without aim flat. So that is really good. I don't know when that university got built, but it's not that long ago that it actually got built. And we have people moving in here, and we need to probably specify that you go there and then elsewhere. Whoops, not 400, 100 and 0. Alright, because that way you go to the police station. Yep, that's what we want you to do. Into here and fill this up, which will get the crimes worked on at least. Some of the percentages are actually pretty good, and then there's some that aren't that good. Bro, are we behind? No, not yet. Fantastic. Whew. Right. And then it's just helping this one catch back up, which is probably actually got quite the workforce. It does. It's got the workforce. It's just overwhelmed with crime. These two might actually bring this back, so we might only need the one more to get under control. Touch wood, especially considering that most of them are running a pretty shitty productivity. Basically. Right. 66% going back up. Excellent. 20,634. So that is definitely on the increase. So are our prisoners by the looks. 25% higher education. That's a quarter. That's alright. I'm happy with that. As long as it doesn't drop. It can climb a little bit. 2% unemployed. 53 uneducated. 170 no workplace. Just don't believe it. Lifespan is going back up towards 80, which is good. 78.2 years at the moment. It's a little low. I like it to be over 80 years of age per person, preferably. But again, that is average, and going up 0.29%, and we're at 66 for happiness. There's still people who can't get meat and who are starving, but they can get clothes and they can get alcohol. Tells me that this is starting to recover. And it's probably because people are being forced out of this house, 170, and this house, 128. And this one's still only got 85, which is the workers for this. But they're hanging on alright, to be honest. So that should hopefully swing around. And I know, I did 2 was in one day. And I know I've said it a number of times, that should hopefully get this percentage closer to 10 where it should be in our steel manufacturing. Because we're just not producing steel fast enough for my satisfaction. It's way too slow. Oh, that pipe is now done. So that means that we now have water. We're just missing gravel, which is now finally, because of a little bit of an error on my part. No gravel was being brought here. Now it is. And then as soon as... Too far. As soon as this is up and running, I'll actually use the coal guys to collect gravel from here and share it around, because that's got 900 tons. That's got 600 tons, so that should be getting another delivery, I would have thought. They are at the bottom of the list, I know that much. Yeah, they're both on 50%. So what are you? What are the two trains in here doing? Cement coal in has just got its second load, right? And you're not doing anything. So this guy, as soon as he gets back, it's not that far away. I dare say it'll be the brick coal in. Where you going? Oh, you're doing crops. Beautiful. Yeah, as soon as this guy gets back, I dare say we'll be doing the brick coal in, and then he'll be doing selling coal to the border, and that's full. So coal is now well and truly keeping up, touch wood, after a couple of little hiccups with some shimmying and jimmying around that I did. We're back up and running. So you'll come into there and now go and head out to bricks. Brick coal in, that'll be its second load. That's got plenty of gravel. Excellent. So we won't have an issue with there, and that's obviously keeping up beautifully. And you've got half, and you've got over half. Interesting. Right. And then we can worry about buying trains at a later date. We need this built. We need steel to build this. Oh my god, this is right. So store cement. This is 8 work days. So I got in just in time. Even though it would have only stored cement anyway. 8 work days and we'll be smashing the cement through. So look at that, we're nearly at maximum gravel capacity. So things in the material production area are now looking a lot better than they were, that is for sure. How many people in this house? Out of curiosity, it's nearly full. Even better. Is this one up and running yet? No, it's still being built, so that's fine. That's basically full. So people are moving over this way, which is fantastic. 100 prisons. So we're definitely catching up on our crime. We've got 2 prisons now. Thank goodness for that. We're probably going to need a third. That'll be the next thing that bites us in the butt. All of our hazardous waste has been dealt with. Excellent. Mixed waste has built up in, but I'm guessing that that's going to empty into here. And what are you bringing in mixed waste? Other waste. So we probably want to get the minimum amount of people in here now. They shouldn't be burning much, but we need to start thinking about burning some waste because we're nearly full with mixed waste. And we've actually got through quite a lot of it. So we can afford to bring in hazardous waste again if we want to. Actually, let's do that. Let's go down and trigger the hazardous waste purchase. Like so. Because that'll bring money in as well. We can afford it at the moment, and especially if we crank this thing up to start burning it. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's got some mixed waste in it. That's for export, so that should just be ash, and it is, and that's because we're waiting on this, and so this should just be ash, and it should just blow away. If it doesn't, we need the back one. Ash, okay, so this is up and running. We've got 2 people. How quickly is it churning through? Where is it? Yeah, it will be churning through one of these. There it is. Quite quickly, and this is now operating without issues, and that's pushing waste through. Is it keeping up though? That is the question, and clearly it is not. Is that just because we've got to build up our heat store first? That's what I'm worried about. I want this thing to not have to run at maximum. This thing clearly is not. So maybe it can keep up at some point. Anyway, that's my dream. That's my hope. And we can just keep it just flowing. I'm not going to worry about saying let me know when it's not on, because that's kind of a waste of time and effort. Please don't let this burn down and lose all of my steel. I really will be not too happy. That's almost game over. Not quite. There's a lot. This is one of the reasons I suppose you shouldn't be storing heaps of steel in your steel stores, especially when you need it. So let's actually go and do that. Let's change this to load out of the steel at 20%, and you're going to go now because that's what's in there and you can access it from here. That's at 27, and where's the wear and tear? 10%. And actually I am going to tell them to too little wear for reconstruction. Okay, but this one is getting reconstructed at 23%. Yeah, alright, cool. Borrow, repay. Now, where is that steel train actually going? It's coming straight back here. No, he's not. He's going next door. He is. He's coming next door. Yeah, okay, cool. You can do that. And it's going to be 85 tons, and this is the kicker. 75 tons at a time. Will we still have over 20% when 75 tons comes out? I'm not sure that we will. Maybe. Especially with the likes of this guy. He works for distribution, doesn't he? Yes, he does. So how much we got on here? So we got 25 to another 50 ton. It's going to be close. So by building up the reserve, it just means that we can get to it when it's quiet like this, when they're not really producing as they should do. But theoretically, it's not sustainable. And the fire definitely scared me a little bit. I won't deny it. So if we could be getting close. Yeah, another 25 tons, yep. I'll tell you what, be close, very close. I'd love to get some over here to start doing. So yeah, what a stack. And obviously, of course, in here as well. But I don't think we'll get 3 out because the first lot is coming here. No, it's not. See, they've got none either. The first lot is actually coming here. So we kind of need to refill all of our steel places. Yeah, 21%. Well, okay, yeah, okay, cool. Some of these actually get through. See, 20. That's about to fall off. That should. Okay, we'll get rid of you. You. The rest I'm leaving on there because. Okay, actually, you. And you and you. Bugger it, you two and you. Why not? Hoop. We need to help them keep on top of it. Definitely. You can probably stay. You and you can go. All of you guys are gonna stay, and you can all go. We actually really got to keep an eye on the new ones that come through, because they do kind of take over quite quickly. Clog the system, I guess, is the best way to put it. They clog the system. Yes, they clog the system big time. All right, yeah, we'll only get this one episode in today, but anyway, it's makes it a bit of a loss. Again, we need sellers in here. Oh my dumbass. Yeah, third can go there. So what do we need in here? 40. What do we need in here? 30. So 40 is like 120 and 90. We've got 144, so we're not going to have enough anyway. But that should at least put some shoppers in, some sellers, I should say, in here. And when we do get this next house, which doesn't look too far away from being started, mind you, we'll borrow money, 11 grand behind. Whoops. 81 day though. Okay, so we're going to be behind again, so I have to double borrow again. This is a worry. A big worry. 18.4 mil. This is not on. What the hell is going on? Clothes aren't too far away. I'm not buying any trains this time around then, like I was hoping I would be able to. You at least now are manufacturing because of the steel issue with steel. I put too many eggs in my steel baskets. You've brought alcohol over. Are you back loading up yet? You should be. Where are you? You're on your way back now. Is that right? It took you that... Come on, move. Thank you. It took you that long to come to here. I don't believe you. Where are you? Oh no, you went next door. That's right. Okay. Fine, I'll give you that. All the way up and around and down into there and then back again with these guys. Going back and forth, crops going across. Yeah, okay. I'll let you off then. Oh, just this once. But only this once. Alright, you can go. Yeah, anyway. Yes. See, they just catch up too quickly to being overwhelming. Before you know it, they just overrun your whole desk and everything's out the window. There we go. 2 days so we could sell something. Thank goodness for that. It better not have been steel, but I don't think it would have been. Alright, now you're going and you are going to Singapore. Okay. At least our train station, our train fabric. You know what I mean. Our rail track. Our track laying people will have steel to keep laying track, even though it's getting bought from them at the moment. You are on the left. You're not doing anything, and you're waiting for something. Now you're going. Okay. And you're going to the right. So where are you going? You're doing that little bit. Okay. And I've got you flagged as let me know when finished. Good. You're going up to the top, and you're going to the left. Where are you? You are just dawdling along, taking your sweet little time. Holding everybody else up. Yep. Okay, and I know that he brought coal into here, so he's been in and out of both of these places twice each. No problem. No problem at all. Now, 10% steel. I need 4. So we're nearly... No, we're still getting drained. Because you're still sitting here going to the second stop. And you're not even full yet. So 10%. Yeah, I'm not yeah, maybe we do, but I don't even know where it's going to go. Which location will get it, and if it's the one that we want for the gravel or not. We'll keep using a dumper for now, which is a long hike, but at least he's bringing gravel over here, which has already disappeared. Yeah. I don't think any went there either, to be honest. Righto. These are now getting done. And yes, you guys are hooked up for that. This is the highest priority, right? You come hither. Right, so you can build that. You help here, because that's literally got 2 days, and I don't want rubbish building up in here, thank you very much, when it should be building up in here. Do we have work? Oh, we got lots of workers. Excellent. Right, we got you going there. That's why there's not many coming back here. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But we got a lot of police officers in here now. Excellent. So we should start seeing these crimes get cleared. Come on, clear them. Which is going to take the pressure off of this one. A lot of pressure off of this one. And this guy should start clearing his crimes. And we should start seeing some actual improvements. We should start seeing a lot more prisoners too, but that's fine. This has got a lot of... Okay, it's got a few on the bottom. But a lot of these should be just... Even that top one, that minor one, it's still got 15%. Just finish investigating it, please. Focus, people, focus. Get it done. I mean, we got lots of people, just get it done. Oh, we're going up 1%. Okay, great. You want me to cancel it. I know you do. But I really don't want to. I want to force you to complete it and get you used to actually completing investigations like they're supposed to be. Amount due tomorrow because we're behind again. Even though I've been doing one day, I haven't actually been looking at that. Whoops, I borrowed twice. Yes, I should have. Yep. It's still under. Why is it still under? Because we missed a day somehow. How did we miss a day? Interesting. Annoying. Alright, so I'm gonna guess and hope and pray that we are actually going to get these crimes under control. I am, and I want to play again. I do. I want to just keep going and actually confirm that. And it looks like that top one's finally disappeared, but I don't know whether... No, it's actually still there, isn't it? It's the same one. 2% more of the investigation, and then they can send it to trial. And I got 9%. I mean, just get it done before the limitation runs out. You can still do it, you know. You can still do it. Alright, so you have indeed done that, and you are now going out the way that you should probably be going out, which means that we can do that, and we can do that, and that we can do that. Oh dear, maybe we shouldn't have done that. See, so we know that this came all the way down, but it didn't quite have, and it was going to finish that until I put the electric on it, because yeah, see, it just started and I let go of the mouse button, and I shouldn't have, and it would have finished that, and it would have done those 4 freaking days, man. I swear. Sometimes this drives me right up the wall. Where are you going? We want to know where you're going next. Right, you can go. So you actually got rid of that one finally, and you're kind of not too bad on some of the others, but I've got a funny feeling that ain't going to be the case for too much longer. And then you are now actually starting to get ahead on some of yours, so hopefully that has worked as intended. And what is this, Michael Bass? Why I've got you, I do not know. We would have been wanting to send him somewhere, and you can actually come in from the top, because then you'll come in and you'll go bang and then get this one and finish this one off. Yeah. I just think that'll be the better way to go about electrifying more instead of less. Right, where are you? Where are you? Oh, okay. Alright, so okay, so you're still going back. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hey, hang on. There's a bit of track there. Not that button. That button. That bit of track shouldn't disappear. It's nowhere near overhang. Borrow. Repay. Yes, I would have thought that, oh, you wouldn't have to sit there and wait, would you? You can blast through that, and you can turn around. Is that going to work? No, bugger. Where were you going? To there. Oh, because you need to come down this side. Okay. You know what? Just go home. Go on, go back to workplace. Got no other choice. That can go. I want to see where this guy goes, and we'll get rid of him, and then we can collision trains cannot pass. We've already done that because that's what we were actually playing with ourselves. Yeah, see, it didn't even get back in time to get another. Oh my god! It didn't even get back in time to get it. If we drop that to 10%, 196, we're going to have to, aren't we? Which is probably where it should be anyway. Yay, at least now it's going to the right place to get the gravel out, hopefully underway. More of that completed. These guys just still are not happy. 67 it is still going up, so it's just not going up good enough. We got enough shoppers now by the looks. Is that going to stay that way? I am hoping so. Anyone without 20,600 seat, and we're hovering around, so our reproduction rate is pretty good. Just to keep it in the balance. You're not finished yet, right? And the only real houses we've got available at this point in time are actually over here. And see, these are slowly filling up with a very slow increase in our population. This year. See, a little bit of a hiccup, but it's come slowly climbing. Escapes is the big thing. Escapes are why we've gone down this year. This month, though, what is it? 13th September. Last month, huge. Escapes again. The reason we're sort of hovering there. This month rather, there we go, 76, 90, so 200 again. So we are climbing slowly, and again, it's the escapes that are doing it, which is fine because that's the ones that we're not happy, we're leaving, and I've got no problem with that. Happiness is coming up, which means population will come up, and we're quite happy, I think, just to hover around this this kind of mark. And I know it's not very quick growth, etc., etc. What are they actually doing? But for now, I think I'm in no real rush. Obviously, I don't want it to drag out too long, but I have definitely no real rush. Oh, does it say that's interesting? But I see what's happening. Yeah, you're marked, good. You obviously are, why are you not, and why are you not? But hey, look, oh, we sold clothes, we had to have sold clothes. That's done now, all the way around. All that's electrified, all that's electrified. That one little piece in there is we finally hooked these back up, that these need to be hooked up. That is now done and electrified, so that guy is going to go back. Right, and all of that is now powered. I don't know why we did this little bit here. I'm hoping it's just that little bit. But yes, we are getting closer and closer to our delivery point for our materials. These little side ones, once it's done up to here and in here, we know we're ready to go. We just need to get this little side bit done at some point in time. And where are you going? Of course, you're still rolling around the tracks, and you will come and do that. And you should be able to, touch wood, get in this time. Where are you? You're still going over there. Okay, cool. And we're built up to 10%. And what are you flagged at? 10%. Okay, right. And we're probably going to lose some of the holdings in here as well. It's just climbing too slowly for my liking. To really do anything beneficial, it's just climbing way too slow. We are still over 18 mil, so we probably get it down to 18 mil, but even that's just like too much interest. What's the penalty interest going on? Definitely. I've messed up this bloody thing, which I'm really not happy about. Yes, just too much penalty interest, really. I want to start getting in here so we can actually start tunneling and stuff. So let's actually make that a high priority. Then they'll finish it. The train that's coming this way is still coming. Yeah, we really need to get this done as well. What are you waiting on? Concrete, of course, and steel. Right. You need to now be on a high priority 4 days. As do you, actually. Where's the bulldozer out of here? We've got two. Where are you? And where are you? Oh, you're... okay, so it's this one that we're using. And you're going to some unknown unfinished footpath. You're doing that. Aha, right. So we will just hang here for a little bit. Once he's done that, we'll get him to do this one and then this one. And then probably this one. You'll have to go all the way back around, but that's fine. That will work at least. And then actually we can do this one as well. Still, yep, and yep. So we'll just flag them as high priority. Where's he coming from? He's coming up this way, so he'll come up this way. Okay, so you are a high priority. You are a high priority. You are a high priority. How far is it to even walk that? Oh, you can get there. Yep. And then you are a high priority. And you are a high priority just to get them done. And this guy is still the one getting him. Yes, he good. Right. And then you are a high priority. Still paving can come off there. We just need a bus and one's just left. Still got plenty of workers. This needs to be rolled, so the next bus that comes in can probably go and do that. Not a problem. Where are you going? Conveyor engine transfer. Right, so we're actually getting stuck into some of these reconstruction. Right, that'll be why. That I do not have a problem with. You are indeed going there. And then you can come down here and do that. We went 2 days, we should have only gone 1. You should have only gone 1. I like my buffer, because I always forget. Right. That's what we are sitting here wanting to watch. Where are you going? You're going there. Ah, it's because we've got this on high priority build. We've got boards in there. Right, we're doing the interior. Okay, and then there's only a little bit left to do the rest. But we don't have anyone without their own flat. But that's fine. This is the only one on high priority to get an increase because we are kind of going to need it, I think. Just quietly. And then you're going to go for fuel, which I'm hoping you'll go here for. Right, so yes. Okay, that means that you that's only the gravel side, isn't it? Yes. Asphalt pavers coming, and dumpers coming, buses coming. Okay, cool. Where are you going to go for? You're going to go all the way back up there for fuel. When you could just come right here for friggin' fuel. That really does annoy me somewhat. They really should just find the closest fuel place. And this still needs doing as well, and we've got people living in here already. This is high priority. This needs gravel. Do we have gravel in here? No, we don't. So you are going to do that as well, because that is definitely important. Right, so you are going home. Go home. Don't hold anyone else up, please. Did we get... Oh, look at that. Look at that. He got it done. Why do we not have crossover? Why do we not have anything to come back? Alright, so we're going to have to remember thinking about that. We got one this side because it just comes straight in, straight out. But we didn't click to having one this end. I think it's because I wasn't sure how long it was going to be needed, where to exactly put it. And it better be able to go under this power line, I'll tell you. There's no reason it can't go under the power lines. Where are you going? Okay, now you're coming to the close one. We'll chuck it right here. And now we're definitely getting close to being out of steel. Right. At least now if it burns down, it won't be such an issue. It won't be as disappointing, is the best way to put it, I guess. This has been... Right, actually, you can come, because you're going to be forever here, because this guy's on his way back. No, he's not. He's on his way there. Where are you? Please turn right here. I need you to go to this one. You are not. Okay. Who do you work for? Road dumpers. You okay? All right. So this guy. Then there is no point going here, but we can't. Oh, we almost did. No, we can't. We can't send him anywhere else. Too late. Bugger. Ooh. That I do believe is another another garbage truck. Oh, it's American. Sorry, apologies. It's Western. Yeah, American's not necessarily the best, especially this day and age. 8192, you can go. You and you can go, and you can go. We're just not getting through them again. I don't know why they're jumping all over the place to different ones. You should be done. You definitely be done. These guys should catch up to that. Right, and you... So you should be done. You should be... Okay, you and you can go. You need to go. Yes, yes. Get rid of them. Right. Yep. Construction finite. What am I looking at? Footpath. That would be that one. Ah, that would be that one. Beautiful. So a little bit of work going up there. Yeah, I've lost a little bit of hope in this at the moment. It's just not quite. So you've got all the way out there and all the way out there, but you didn't get these ones. So what the? I think you can do those 4, which means that this one can get further up this way. Money. We're not over, thank goodness. Right. But we probably will be tomorrow. By the end of today anyway. Oh, maybe not actually. End of today is nearly done. Right. So that's where we are dismally situated. Yes. 68% happiness and still climbing. Which means people are getting happier. We're up to 5% production. A whole percentage increase on our steel. Yay. And it is ticking over a bit quicker, which is good. Providing we can keep it there, maintain that. We have 20,700 people now. Excellent. So that is definitely going up. Still got 25% higher educated, which is fantastic. Lifespan is increasing, although it's going to come down a little bit, but it's 78.4. Okay. 71 prisoners, not too bad. Due to sickness 2, that's alright. Up 0.27%. Yes. Everyone's getting everything from their shopping centre. It's just doctors, which is a little bit difficult to believe, but nonetheless, that is what I am being told. That's fine. We can deal with that. Not a problem. Plenty of workers in here. Yep. Things are... Yeah, I know. I'll put workers in here when I'm correct. I shouldn't have. Heading to the building now. You're probably a little bit early to come in here, because that guy could be anywhere and he's probably only just left the customs house. He's come back and done one. What are you doing? Where are you? What are you sitting on? Oh, we need a little bit more in there. Okay. No. Do this one then. Spinny around and come back and do this one. And then I think we'll send him over to do this one. Because they've obviously got all their gravel, and I would have thought this would have had it all there, 0.39. So I think we've had one of those bugs say that now that you've completed this section, you actually need a little bit more gravel because your wonderful bulldozer has lost a bit, pushed a little bit too far outside of the line of the survey for the footpath in this case. So you need to come back and add more, and now you can do this one. That is fine though, that's good. Beautiful. People are walking around. We'll see if they can. Can he do this one? Yes, he most certainly can. Well, that is excellent. Looks like they can do slightly smaller paths than they used to be able to. Cool. We can't do that one though. Okay. As soon as he's done this, I don't think we'll do the one into the police station because I don't really necessarily want guys from the train station going there, although that would be handy. But there's plenty of other places that people from the train station can go. Oh, just asking about borrowing money. We're selling something that's worth a couple of $100,000. Is that closing? No, that's not closed. But it has definitely increased, which is fantastic. Right, you have now done that. So you can come and do this one. What was that? Electrical components. Yep. Beautiful. And yes, we should be buying hazardous waste to kind of. Yep, we should still be buying oh yeah, he's on his way back out. Nope, he's taking scrap metal. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, you guys are all chocolate blocker. What do you got? Why have you got prefab 71? You can delete that. You shouldn't have anything on your load. That's it. Have you? Oh, okay. So you have completely warmed up. And how are we looking? We still. So we're not using quite as much, which means you've only got one. Okay, that's why you're not doing anything. But you are using it through. Ash is building up. Right, so we need to get this underway. And you can do this, please. And do you still have a dumper? Open. No. You do though, don't you? Yes, you do. And you are good. Your wear and tear 0. You are doing nothing. Okay, good. And where do you get your? You should get your gravel. Everything. Yep. Beautiful. And you're going to go and do that now, aren't you? Yes, you are. Lovely. Yep, we can borrow. Right, so that will do that. Notify when finished. Rail has now done this. Good. Yep, this one. So do. Hey. Maybe that needs power before it will let me through. Interesting. Interesting. How are you looking for work? Yeah, not bad. So you can do this as well. You'll be here. Notify when complete. See, I didn't think that this would need to be powered for people to be able to get through it. But quite clearly, Rail Construction Office cannot. Interesting. So we can't get this one, which is on the same side, but we can get this one, which is on a different side. Right. I think this is a little bit corrupted somehow. I don't think I pressed T, but I might have, but surely we would see these actually cross over. That is, to be honest, that's a little bit hilarious. Right, and you want to be on high priority, and I want to see this get done. 2 days. I got a funny feeling that it's going to get there and go, I got a problem. Might not. It might not. And this guy is coming down here. Fantastic. He's coming this way. Beautiful. And this guy's going back right, so we're getting around the bottom. So we are going to need a whole heap of money in the not too distant future, which is, let's face it, mildly concerning. Only mildly though. Because I'm going to need trains in here to get, but then see, then some of these materials are just going to get smashed over the border. You'll go big time. You will get sold. You're getting closer to getting sold. You'll just be able to be provided to everywhere. 40 tons of steel. Why are we not bringing steel here, people? We got 42 tons of steel. Where's all the steel going? It's not coming to here. Are you getting your steel from that? Yep. Okay, so you can do that as well. And you're filling up. Let's make it you run. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we're getting cement in our cement storage too. Which means this guy should be getting his cement. Where are we getting our cement from? The cement plant can go. And the cement storage can come into play. Load cement. There we go. Unload cement. Interesting. This building is already assigned, yep. So he's taken it to that silo, which can, oh, here we go. Okay, it's there. Beautiful. Construction finite. Follow the monies. Right, so we are now into this building. Awesome. So once all the infrastructure is in, we can start building this. This will bring some materials in. It will let the road go through, but I'm happy to have them drive around for now. That is not an issue. You're marked. You've already been done. We're sitting up here ready to this. What's happening with this? Just needs workers, so that should be getting done. Where are you going back from? This one. So you're doing groundworks theoretically by hand, but there's no one in there. Where are you coming back from? You're a dumper, right? We should be getting people up there. Whether we are or not, I cannot say. Otherwise, we need train stations somewhere just to dump people to pick them up, which we can definitely do. And I've been thinking about that with some of these other areas, because this is pretty much, certainly in here, seems to be pretty much our limit for getting workers to come in and actually do work on something. But they are doing it. So there is that. And how much of your working shift have you got left? You're nearly done your working shift. What about you? You're working. Total travel time 3:43 of 5 hours. So yeah. And that's ticking over. Even that's ticking over pretty quick. So I'm not sure that the timings that the guys have got programmed into this is necessarily correct, and I'd like to see them changed. That's personal preference, of course. I would like to see them standard regardless of how far from the workplace that they are. And obviously travel time would then eat into, because I'm guessing it's, I'd be happy if some of the travel time ate into their work shift, I guess. But at the moment, it seems like the closer they are, the less they work, instead of the further away they are. But I'd like to still force them to do an 8-hour shift, and if it's 5 hours travel time, well, then it's tough. You sort of get 11 hours free time, and then they won't be as happy because they won't get all their free time stuff done. I get that, and then yeah, that's, so you do want everything to be nice and close and travel to be pretty quick. We can work with that more so than we can work with trying to figure out how many people we're going to need, because the day's just going so fast. Yeah, we're up to 5%. Excellent. So productivity is slowly, on average, lifting in here. There's still a few people in their 30s, but overall, I think it's slowly lifting up. Yep, definitely. It's definitely lifting up just that little bit, which is good. And we're probably getting a few more people in here as well. Not fast enough, but it is definitely lifting. Alright, and our rail guys are out everywhere. And I think what we'll do is we'll pause it. I'm going to do a double borrow because I know what I'm like when I come in and first load up. And we're going to save it. Oh, actually, we're going to save it again because we need to get rid of these. Yeah, so all of you can go, and you can go, and you can stay, and all of yeah, you can go as well. Just get rid of all of the blue ones. Alright, that's made that a nice small. So this is the main one, and this used to be absolutely huge, if you remember. So it's possible that we're finally catching up there. This is not good. These aren't far off it, actually. That's unfortunate that we've got to kill them. That one I'm going to leave. That one I'm going to leave. You and you, though. And you. I was hoping that this guy would actually cover. Let's see, there's a lot of medium and serious, and there's 3 mediums about to fall off. These 2, yeah, bugger it. Get rid of them. And then that's pretty small as well, and we got a decent workforce in there. And we got a decent workforce in there. Alright, now I'm going to save it. Okay, cool. Right. Trains. Where are my trains and what are they doing? Ah, so you're in there coming down that way. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, I like that. You're not doing anything. I don't know why. And where are you? You're going back. And you're going back on the correct side of the track because you must have been doing this. Yeah, because remember we got a lot of this done. Oh yeah, look at that. All the way down to there. Which means cement. You can get done. Or we can come in. And then you can notify me when finished. Because once that gets done, then we should be able to get them into this one. By then, at least this should be well and truly far enough around to at least come back for this, if nothing else. This side's being done, so that should be completed, and then we can actually electrify all of that. Yep, to match up with the rest of it. And that's only the rest of this that needs doing. Oh yeah. Beautiful. And then up the top, we're probably still stuck where we were. Let's have a look. Come on. Yep. So that's actually. No, I think they'd already done that, hadn't they? So that's got a decent amount done to it. Interesting, but they've sort of laid off that, which is fine. I don't mind that. To come into here, and I'm guessing the other one. Sorry, to come into here, and I'm guessing the other one's going to go over and do more bridge work over here because this does need to be done. And then we've got to figure out what length we're putting in here before our crossover, so that our trains can come back on the correct side of the track and actually make it back, because at the moment they can't. So I might even do that off camera and then forget about it, so if you see it you'll know why. And we will do these ones, there's a lot there, but we'll do that after we've done our waste section, because there's a fair bit this side, and you can just plot along the one side here and actually be kept quite busy for quite some time. And it doesn't matter which one we do, they're going to be coming in they're going to be doing this thing every single time, so we've got to watch this guy taking the steel out of here. Alright, cheers for joining me. Cheers for everything. Hope you're still enjoying it. Fast forwarding through, flicking through. Yep, don't blame yous. We'll get there. We're not far off. Be able to take a sigh of relief. The loan is the biggest thing that I'm looking at now. Definitely. And I wonder why the hell I've come in saved over here. 18.42 and a half mil. Yeah. And we need to get people in here. We need to get product in here. Why do we not have? Because this isn't done. So you need to be a high priority. And you need to be a high priority. Actually, you do. You need to be a high priority. It's because of this freaking thing. So you need to actually... Oh no, you're not even registered. Goody. Goody. Because you'll come in and do that, then that. And then that'll still be high priority. You'll hopefully then just automatically come back to it and continue down to here. You're not assigned either. Tell me you are. You are. Yep. Okay, cool. Right. So that's why I'm here, because I need to get materials into this, so we can get some stuff actually repaired. And it's only this one here. And you are there. Yes, you are. And look at that. Look at that. Does everything except this one up here. So you will need an open. You will need a cupboard in for you as well, won't you? Let's quickly do that now. It won't have to be that big. It won't have to be that fast. 9.2 ton of crop. 8.2. This seems to be the way I've been going, so that bugger, let's just get one of them. At least you will be able to come out and around and hopefully get all of this. Yes, it's the same guy. The same guy. So fabric and everything will be coming in. The only things actually, so you'll be pegged there, and you will be unloading. You will load your chemicals for here, because at the moment you're getting your chemicals from. Wow, this is huge. Next door. Yep. So you'll get your chemicals from there. Waste treatment plant chemicals, yep. Loading gravel and then unloading gravel, 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 gravel. And all the gravel will go eventually, 80%, and you're gonna unloading, yep. You're loading, okay, so we want to load mechanical components, electronics, and plastic. Plastic, electronic, mechanical components. All the rest is in-house. Yep, beautiful. The other thing is we also in here want to unload steel. No, we don't. No, we don't want to unload anything else. Yeah, beautiful. And then as soon as the rail stuff is done, which is a little bit of an oversight on my part, I must admit, excited about other crap, including the police station and steel and getting frustrated and everything. As soon as that's all done, then we can actually start repairing things. At least it's only this one. Speaking of repairs, please tell me, okay, no workers. You don't actually come here yet, right? 48, so 16. So let's drop it to 10%. So we got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Good enough. Good enough. I need workers in here. Big time. Alright, now let's save it. I forgot all about that too. And I didn't even look to see about the workers. I just assumed and I shouldn't have. Alright, cheers guys. See you next time. Enjoy.